Okay, real talk, if you're in your 20s right now, I want to say something I wish someone told me when I was your age. Life, ambition, relationships, there are so many things no one really prepares you for. We just kind of wing it and hope for the best. So, here's the conversation I wish I had in my 20s, the stuff I had to learn the hard way. Maybe it'll save you a little confusion, or a couple mental breakdowns. Let's get into it. I used to think life was like this checklist: graduate by 22, dream job by 25, married by 28, house by 30. None of that happened on time, and that's okay. Everyone's on their own weird timeline. Some people peak at 22. Others don't even start figuring life out until 35. You are not late. You are not early. You're just on your way. Take your time. Take weird jobs, make random mistakes. That's how you figure stuff out. Also, comparison is a trap, so if you're scrolling and feeling like everyone else has it together, they don't. Trust me. Look, ambition is great. Work hard. Chase your dreams, do your thing. But don't fall into the trap of thinking you have to be on 24/7. I used to glorify being busy, like, the less sleep I got, the cooler I felt. Now, I romanticize naps. Seriously, burnout doesn't mean you're successful, it just means you're exhausted. Take breaks, rest. Say no sometimes. You're not a machine, and you don't have to earn rest. You deserve it by default. Relationships in your 20s. Let's talk about it. Some people are getting married. Some are on dating apps just trying to survive. Both are fine. But here's the thing, don't settle just because you're scared of being alone, and don't run away from something real just because commitment freaks you out. Ask yourself, does this feel safe? Am I growing with this person? Or am I shrinking just to keep them? Same goes for friends. Find the ones who root for you when you win, and hold space for you when you mess up. That's your real circle. Your 20s are not about being perfect. They're about trying, failing, and learning. Start something and fail at it. Move to a new city and hate it. Date the wrong person. Invest in the wrong thing. It's fine. It's all part of the story. You learn the most when stuff goes sideways, so don't be afraid to suck at something new. That's how you get better. You're not broken. You're just figuring it out, like literally everyone else. If I could say just one thing to younger me, it'd be this: you don't need a 10-year plan. You don't need to know your passion yet. You don't need to have it all together. Just stay curious. Stay kind, try stuff, fail, learn, grow. That's it. That's the secret. And if you're in your 20s feeling like a mess, you're probably doing just fine. In your 20s, money can feel like this tightrope walk between I deserve to enjoy life and OMG I'm broke again. Some months you're up, others you're eating cereal for dinner. And that's kinda normal. Here's what I wish someone told me. It's okay not to be rich in your 20s. It's a time to learn how money works, not master it. Save when you can. Say no to peer pressure spending. And if you make a dumb financial choice, join the club. Just learn from it. Money isn't just math. It's tied to emotions, self-worth, habits from childhood, and what we think success looks like. So be kind to yourself while you figure it out. You're not bad with money. You're just not done learning yet. Here's something no one tells you. You will outgrow people. You will outgrow ideas. Even versions of yourself, and it might feel weird. One day you're the party person. The next day, you're into yoga and herbal tea and journaling. And that's valid. You're not flaky for evolving. You're not fake for changing your mind. You're growing. That's what your 20s are for. So if you feel lost, that's not failure. That's transformation. Your 20s are for shedding skins, not finding one perfect identity and sticking with it forever. Let yourself be new. One of the most underrated skills in your 20s, learning to protect your peace. Like, seriously, peace is priceless, and you don't need to justify wanting less chaos in your life. You don't have to go to every event. You don't have to reply to every text right away. You don't have to argue with someone who's committed to misunderstanding you. Learn to say no without guilt. Unfollow people who make you doubt yourself. Cut ties with things that drain your energy, even if they matter a lot. Quiet isn't boring. It's healing. And no, you're not missing out. You're making space for what actually matters. So yeah, if no one told you yet, life is allowed to be messy. You are allowed to change. You're allowed to take your time. Your 20s aren't about being perfect. They're about building your story, one weird, beautiful, awkward chapter at a time. And hey, if this helped you at all, maybe share it with someone who's in the middle of figuring things out too.